So from the very beginning of my journey, I've always had you guys there to support me and help me along with getting ahead of the crowd, being ahead of technology, trying new things, never
Right.
giving up, right? Always trying, to get around. If there's any issues, we don't just give up. We keep going. And that's what you guys have always done for me. But so yeah, 15 years ago, I started out my first year. I just The website and the systems were amazing. That was back before we were doing any social media though, right?
Right.
Like that was before Facebook and Instagram. So we just had our online forms that people filled in and just got so busy, and we're getting listings like crazy in my first year, which is so cool. And I've built up a team. I've had large teams. I've, had ups and downs in my real estate career, but the one thing that I know is that staying consistent and having relationships with people like you guys, success has been so important to me. And um,
Well, you touched on something really important there.
yeah,
Well, a couple of things. When
okay,
you talk about pushing through, I have to say
yeah,
that you are one of those people that, when things got a little bit challenging, or like
right,
there's a downturn in the market, or there's an issue just
yeah,
with the business, and there can be
right,
all sorts of things that come up, right, when you have your own business. You were never
right,
one to say, like, I need to stop, or I
right,
need to scale back, or let's put
yeah,
on the brakes. That was not
yeah,
Dione.
it is.
Tell us a little bit about what you started doing right away in terms of
Mhm.
marketing, because we can talk about lead gen for sure. You probably have, um I mean, I was looking at your leads actually the other day,
Thousands
and
in there.
you've got um over 16,000
So
in
many
in your
leads.
database. Yeah.
Yeah,
How important is that to you, having that
to have a huge
database?
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's really important. And I mean, they're not all active, obviously, but they're in the database. We're
Right.
connecting with them. We send out emails. People have been there for 10 years and then they reach out to us and they
Right.
say, yeah, you've always been emailing us and connecting with us, and then they will list with us. So I
Right.
think it is important to always be generating leads because that means your store is open, right?
Yes.
If you're not generating leads, if you're not on there, it's like, did that store close? I don't know. So, and that's what we
Hmm.
do with you guys, is it's just so much exposure. And even if if you can't even, sometimes you can't reach all the leads, but it doesn't matter. You're still out there and you're getting exposure. And that's how I see it.
How do you stay updated on all of the trends, right? There's so many new things that are coming at you, so many things that you're expected to know and learn. Like, how do
Yeah.
you stay up to date with those things, when it comes, I guess specifically when it comes to the marketing, the digital marketing side?
Right. Okay. And there are so many things I know.
Mhm.
And I don't say that I know how to do it myself or do a lot of it myself. I try to stay up on the trends, but honestly, I keep saying this, but you have really kept me on top of all of the trends of the marketing side and the ads, because I think there was a time there where I tried to do it or get somebody else to help me, and I'm like, why would I do that? And I just ended it right away because you have to find people that know how to run the ads, what keywords to use, what audience you want to get. So honestly, as far as Google and Facebook ads, you guys have been amazing. I mean, I stay on top of SEO. Google, I've been doing a lot of SEO work lately, getting my
Hmm.
rankings up there, which
Hmm.
is important in the Google My Business, and to get your rankings up because your Google ads are going to work better, right?
Hmm.
If people, so you got to work on that. Um, and then just the reels and all the videos. And I've really done a lot of live videos. And I think it's just getting your face out there, really.
You just need to think about where your audience is.
Hmm.
Where am I going to get in front of my ideal target audience?
Yeah.
And as great as TikTok is, and I'm not
Yeah.
discounting it at all. I know that I'm
Right.
sure there's lots of people on this webinar who
Yeah.
use it.
I scroll TikTok.
Sure. And the people that are really good at it like produce some really great content, and that's fantastic. But
Right.
at some point you have to think about, okay, well, like, where am I going to make the most impact? What is going to be realistic for me to do consistently? Now,
Yeah.
one thing that you have started doing more of for sure
Hmm.
is the video.
Well, I do a live video for each of my listings, which it's just me being me, and I kind of like that the best. It's the easiest for me. I've been starting to do some professional videos too with drone and just a bit more. But I mean, you don't have to do that. It's nice
Mm,
to if you want to get a bit more luxury clients maybe. But like people like to see the real video. They just want to see your face. They want to see what do you do? How do you, how do you talk? So we're doing a divorce campaign,
right,
which I know I mean, it's not something that any of us plan for in life, but it happens.
right.
And we have been getting quite a few people because we're kind of the experts, or the divorce
Hmm.
experts now. And so
Yeah,
just by doing the videos and the content and you posting the ads. So yeah, video is really big. I just put so much weight on it now, and I encourage everybody if they're nervous, just go go for it.
yeah.
Not everybody's gonna like you, but a lot of people will like you, and that's all that really matters, right?
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
just taking that knowledge and putting it into a format that is that that can be easily published and shared. The consistency part has been to establish you as an expert in this
right.
field, right? Like
Yep,
we used to do, like we still do a lot of more less branded style advertising where
yep.
it's all about getting the leads and over 16,000 leads in the
Yeah.
database. A lot of
Oh
that
yeah.
was from less branded style marketing.
Yes.
But the
Totally
but there's
works.
always been that additional remarketing campaign
Yeah.
happening, once the lead comes in. So what are
We
some of the other things that you're doing to attract more listings?
Well, so we also do like a yearly food bank drive, which is,
Okay.
yeah, we do that. And I join a lot of Facebook groups as well, and I share videos all over the groups, Airdrie and Calgary. I really get your face out there too. So if I do a live video, I just share it everywhere. Um, I like to support people, like all the businesses in my city. So whenever I go to a restaurant or something, I'll always take videos and I'll tag them, and we'll sort of highlight other businesses. Or if I go out for lunch with another realtor, I make sure I post that because I really love to help other realtors in the industry. And I know people have just gotten to know that about me. Other things we do is whenever we get a listing and we're going to do an open house, we send out flyers to everybody in the neighborhood. And then we do like a Facebook event. We send out flyers. We do the coming soons. We have a whole campaign before it goes live. And that's to also try to attract other sellers to show them what a great job
Right.
we do. Get my face out there. Sometimes my team is in the videos. So it
Right.
just shows other sellers, okay, these people, like they're working it. They're
Yeah.
everywhere. And so it just really does attract the sellers that way. And we always put it out there when I'm doing my videos, even if it's on another property. I say, if this isn't the one for you, we'll find you another one for the
Right.
buyers, and we'll talk about some different programs we offer to attract sellers and get them to reach out as well. So those are some of the ways, plus paid ad campaigns.
So this was an email actually that you sent out
Oh yeah.
earlier in the month. And
Yes.
it kind of like, it was one of those things, we all get like a ton of email every day,
Right.
right? And
We do.
it's hard. It's hard to stand out. It's hard to get people's attention. What's wonderful is if you are consistently doing it, people just, they get used to seeing your emails, and some may choose to unsubscribe. That's fine. But
Right.
a lot of people actually won't.
Yep.
they'll just kind of decide the stuff that they want to open, and probably 75 or 80% they ignore, but 20%
Right.
they open and see.
Yeah.
Hence the importance of the consistency. But
Yes.
I liked this one because well, the headline kind of got me, check out
Yep.
some of the places I'm loving right now. If I was in your neighborhood, even though I don't live there, I was definitely
Yeah.
interested.
Nice.
And then you've got some nice marketing material here for like a first time buyer or a new homeowner.
Yeah.
And it's all this stuff is going back to the website, right?
Yeah.
Like it's all going back to, in this case, it's a blog post,
Yep.
but we've got, lots of content always being updated on the blog, which is amazing.
Yes, we
You've
do.
got, some really nice photography happening in the emails as well. And then
Mhm.
you're supporting your local businesses, which
Yeah.
is
I love that part.
is that I know, I think that that's really important actually
Yeah.
for all
Yep.
real estate agents or all small business owners, that are
Right.
local,
Yes.
to show support for each other. And then you've,
And
of course, in your marketing, your listings, you're always very good about getting those properties up on the website.
yep.
Uh,
Property
the
ads.
photography is always very good. Just the
Yeah.
marketing is always, I think it's really well done, and it's always
Thank you.
very consistent.
Thank
So
you.
that
It's
is
very
something
important
that
to me.
I'm gonna
Thank
give
you.
I'm gonna give you some kudos for that
Thank you,
for sure.
Christy. Oh, so important to me. And really, real estate's it's all about the photos and the videos. You got to get the people in. It's so all about the aesthetics these days.
One of the things that I've always noticed that
Yeah.
that our clients are a little inconsistent with
Yeah.
is getting those listings onto the website. A lot of,
Right.
and maybe you would know this better than I do, but like I guess the first step for most agents is you just get it onto the MLS, and then you start organizing open houses and printing out
Yeah.
flyers and things like that.
Yeah.
Your process is a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
what kind of adjustments have you made to the way that you market your listings? Like
Well,
just in the last couple of years,
couple
let's
years.
say.
Well, it's been really important and a really big thing to do like less print material, honestly, and more video and more social media, but also
Mm.
to do the coming soon campaign.
Let's now talk a little bit about follow-up. Okay. So we know that you
Okay.
do a lot of marketing.
Yes.
We know that you obviously do a lot in your community and your brand is out there. You've got a really good presence, but
Yep.
you have the same challenges as everybody does, right? When it comes
Yes.
to following up on your leads and
Yeah.
having a consistent practice there. So
Hmm.
how do you approach that part of it, right?
You're
When
right.
you've got all these leads coming in, what are some of the tricks that you found to be effective in terms of converting those leads and staying in contact with them?
But this new thing that's really great is AI, that you guys have been using this AI with our leads. So as soon as the lead comes in, it just texts them and it doesn't sound weird. Like it sounds like I'm texting them.
Yeah.
It works. So if I'm not able to get to it right away, they know, oh, okay, they got back to me. Because that's important. And I think if you don't get back to them, they just write you off.
Responsiveness is
Yeah.
something that you want to really hold at the highest standard, because
Yeah.
and fair enough, like there are going to be lots of leads that don't respond to you, and
Right.
that's okay. That's not their job to
Right.
respond to you,
Yeah.
but it is your job to respond
Yeah.
to them.
It is. It's the
And if that's
energy.
not happening, then it's going
Yeah.
to be really hard to convert them later on when
Yeah.
they sent you something
And you
and
ignored
it
them.
just sat there, right, for days
Yeah.
and didn't get a response. It kind of puts you a
Yeah.
little bit behind the eight ball a little bit. But I think that, like, as far as what we're trying to do, like with our clients, is make sure that we have things that are going to be helpful to you.
Yes.
What's not helpful is when you have a tool or you have AI and it's actually like turning your leads off.
Yeah, it's
It's not
worse.
helping progress the conversation. And it could be
Yep.
because the technology is not tuned properly. You're not
Yeah.
asking the right questions. The objective is not correct. The goal
Right.
is not correct. So
Yeah.
because we are really committed to creating things that are going to help you get in touch with more people, um,
Yeah.
I'm quite proud that we can say like that's what our AI is designed to do. It's
Mm-hmm.
not designed to turn your leads off.
Right.
It's designed to help you get in touch with more of them.
Yes.
And plus we've got like all sorts of other
Tracking.
like I'm showing action plans here. Like we've got all sorts of follow up happening
Mm-hmm.
within the CRM. So, well, I
You
have to
know,
say, Dion, I mean, I've
yes.
learned so much from you over the years
Oh,
because just seeing the way that you've persevered through like a whole variety of
absolutely.
challenges, but mostly
Yeah.
just your mentality and your attitude. You're always so positive about things, and I really do respect that and appreciate that. And I think that is a big secret to your success.
Aw,
So
thank you, Christy.
congrats for that. And
Thank
I know
you.
that you mentioned the AI technology is something that you're using and
Yes.
that is working out. The Stay in
Yep.
Contact app is something that you've
Yes.
been using on your phone, right?
I
For
know, I love
following
it.
up.
It's like right in my phone. It
Yeah.
comes through and it shows all the conversations. It shows the AI and everything. So being a single mom too, though, I've done this like single mom. And
Yes.
so if
With
any single
5 kids.
moms
Yeah.
with 5 kids, 2 businesses, top realtor in my city. So if
Amazing.
anybody's listening, any moms, like single moms, like you can do this. You could totally do this. There's no reason why you can't do it. And
Absolutely.
success websites is like they've been by my side the whole time. And Christy has been a good friend to me too through all the things. So I really appreciate, and the rest of this staff and the team there too. They've always been so great, right? So thank
Oh,
you.
that's so nice. Well,
Thank
we
you so much.
appreciate you.